Hey, hi, hello, and howdy. I'm Mushy, and you're you. Hello, you. Welcome to Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting, where art takes a twisted turn. Join me as we bring to life chilling designs, spooky masterpieces, and do it all one drill at a time. So like, subscribe, and get ready to create something dark and dazzling. Let's paint the darkness together. Wait a minute. No, today we're going to cut the borders off the darkness together. Come see what I'm talking about. All right, you guys, so here's some recent completions that I had. This is from the Pink and Black event in January 2025, and this was from Ho Ho Horrific Holidays, December 2024. So, as you can see here, they both still have their borders. I have taped up the borders, which is fine, but both pictures still have their borders. Let's say, for argument's sake, I want to frame these, and let's say I'm maybe doing a store-bought frame, or maybe I'm doing a custom frame, but I really decide, you know what, I don't want these borders. I want to take the borders off of a canvas, whether they're taped up or not. I want them gone. There's lots of ways that people do it. I've seen people cut with scissors. I've seen, paper cutters, the big school, the ones they used to have in school that went the big lever, the little guillotine situation. And that's all cool and dandy. But we think we found, and by we, I mean me and Sundown, because I can't be trusted alone with sharp things, a suitable tool that's relatively inexpensive, and it sounds like it's going to work some magic and make this a breeze, taking the borders off. Let's find out together. So either, you're going to watch me fail and we're all going to laugh at me.
It'll be me that fails, not her.
Yes, we'll watch the safer cutter person fail and we'll all laugh at him. Or we will discover a game-changing cutinator of life. So, and I said cut. There was no N in there. Cutinator. I know what I said. So let's go check it out together. Let's see what we can do. Dun dun dun! Introducing the FISKARS measure and cut two-piece set thing. This is a rotary cutter and a self-healing cutting mat. It comes in a little 2-pack. And I'll just tell you now, I did some investigating. This is only about $17 and some change, $18 at Walmart. You might be able to find it less on Amazon. You'll find it for more at Joann's. But maybe now
That's why they're shutting down. It's like $30 there.
It was $35 at Joann's and literally the exact same thing at Walmart, $18. Yeah, but hey, Joann's is shutting down all over the country, so liquidation sale, maybe you can get it at a better deal, but my money is on Walmart for right now, unless you find it cheaper at Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon has it for the same price.
Yep, but let's bust into this. This is what the package looks like, but let's bust into this and see the goodies. Except for that one, I can't touch it, I'm not allowed. All right, so here's what the goodies were out of the box now. So this is a self-healing cutting mat. And what I mean by that is what it's called. And what it says is basically you can cut, you can hear it. You can cut on this over and over and over, and it kind of doesn't cut through. So this will protect your tabletop surface for many, many, many cuts. But it does warn here to try to avoid cutting repeatedly in the same spot or with excessive pressure to avoid a cut through. Avoid extreme cold, heat, or direct sunlight. So things to keep in mind, because this is like a really kind of, I can't make it do it. It's one of those ones that if I shook it vigorously off here to the side, it would go wop, 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 wop. You know what I mean? There's a light side and a dark side. I think they're both the same. It's just a matter of preference where you want to cut. This one happens to be 16 by 4 inches. It does have measuring situations on here for you. Don't know what these squares with dots are, but that's okay. Tic-tac-toe. And then it has this shwing.
right, close it.
Okay. I just wanted to see what it looked like. This is a rotary blade. This is a non-automated one, but I think they have like a battery operated version of this for a little bit more that kind of you push a button and it goes and you can, but we're just going to pizza cutter it. This is like a pizza cutter. Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
Sharp. But what I want to try to do is see how well this will work. How easy is it? Is this better than scissors? Is this better than sawing through it with a dull paper cutter blade? Oh gosh, that's bad. I already. I'm glad the guard was on. Yee! So, yeah, let's just jump in and give it a try, shall we? So, yeah, I don't want to cut my background. So this is very important that the self-healing cutting board, does not fail me. So let's line this up. I don't feel like I need to measure. Can I please try to cut myself first? Not cut myself, but can I myself try to cut first? He didn't say no. So I'm going to take the guard off and, do I want to go right up to the drills? I don't know. I don't want my hand anywhere over there. I know that. Let's just try this little part right here. Let's see what that did. So I just kind of was like, back and forth motion of the ocean in it right there. Ooh, look at that. Clean cut straight through. And I really wasn't putting any pressure or anything. Oh, let me try some more. All right. So, did you see that? I almost put my finger on the blade. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm coming right up next to these drills. I need a better light. I need to turn a light on. A better light overhead. We might have to do that because I don't have my overhead light on. Just to see how close am I getting to these drills, because I want like right up on them. Oh, look. Oh, you guys, look what I did. All right, so I'm not cutting close enough. I have a light right here, sundown. I'll be right back. Oi. Okay, so I have a little bit more light, but then my phone's in the way, so not very helpful. Let's try again. Let's try some more. So, you guys, I am not an expert with this tool. Okay, you saw me. I unboxed it. I have not practiced. We are guinea pigging it up together, friends. I am going to try to get closer. I am barely putting any pressure. So this blade is very sharp. But, this is going through masking tape and a canvas border. 2 layers of masking tape, a pink and a black layer. And, I don't know if I really should be cutting toward myself like that, and I probably should be cutting away like a smart, yeah. Sundown says, yeah, he's ready to jump in, but look what I did. I'm a cutinator. You guys, how come nobody ever talks about this? Is this the first time we're hearing about this? Or is this old news and you guys are like, duh, mushy, this has been around since like dinosaurs and stuff? So let's look. Well, I got this little piece here that I can just trim up real quick, but look right up to the edge of the drills. Border, be gone. Let's check the mat. I want to look and see. Did I hurt the mat? You can't even tell. Well, a little bit right there. You can tell I cut a little bit on it. I don't know if you can see. Probably not because of the light, but you can't really tell at all. I don't feel anything. I don't really see anything. Woo! Again. I want to go again. I'll let you do the long side. But Sundown is giving me the evil glare and the head nod when I said I should be cutting away from myself. So let me try cutting away from myself for safety. And again, I'm going slow because I want to get as close to the drills as possible, but I don't want to cut I don't know if this would cut a drill, but if it will cut a drill, I don't want to cut a drill. And I cut into the canvas. Pretend you didn't see that. Okay, that might be something we have to watch. Okay, put the guard back on for safety. And did I one cut through? there's a little bit of it needs some help right there, but then we got right here, and this is where I sort of went off the rails right there, but then we got back on the rails right here. So don't hold my cutting ineptitude against this tool. This is crazy. I am like barely. Are these blades replaceable, Sundown?
Yes.
So if I make these dull, we can make them not dull again?
Yeah, you can buy replacements for it. At least that's what I was reading about it.
Okay, from what he's read, we can buy replacement. I wonder how expensive they are. I have not looked into that, if I'm being honest, friends. This is a particularly tough place to cut for some reason, but haha, I did it. Where's the other spot? Right over here. Now let me go over that one. Ba-dang! Woohoo! Look, you guys. What? WTF? This is nuts. Sundown, you do. He's itching to get over here and play with like blades. Okay, here goes Sundown. Oh, look at you. You cut off that sliver. Congrats. I cut off the whole strip. You just cut a sliver.
I know, it was driving me nuts.
Put the guard on. Ooh, don't touch it. You should have done that on camera so they can see. They can see how dangerous you are with a blade. Don't do it on camera.
You just told me to.
I lied.
Oh
My gosh. I don't need people seeing that and thinking that they can do that. Okay, here he goes. Don't have to push hard. You look like you're pushing hard. You don't got to. Can hear him going right up against them drills. Oh, he get close. You put your hands real close to that blade. What if it slips? That thing is like, fling. You put the cover on. Gosh. I did better than you. Look at that. I did better than you.
You gotta push harder than what you said you did. Because I barely put pressure on it.
Well, I barely put pressure on it. Of course, I am heavy-handed. Okay, so medium pressure. Maybe medium pressure. Thoughts?
I like it.
Now, do we think that this is a lot friendlier than trying to hack at this with the fibers and stuff with scissors? Or like an X-Acto blade?
Yeah. An X-Acto blade, doing that.
Because we do have an X-Acto blade if you wanted to compare. You gotta be quiet. He's concentrating real hard. Like when he's cooking.
Yeah.
Why are you having more trouble than me?
Because I'm not pressing hard.
I didn't feel like I was pressing hard. Okay, fine. So you have to press hard, I guess. He says. To me, I wasn't pressing that hard.
Harder than what I am. I'm barely going over it. I'm more worried about ruining the mat.
There was no, but when I, even with as hard as you say I was pressing, if there was no cut or groove or anything, scratch, nothing.
Right.
All right, take two. Let's try it again. I'm worried about it slipping and you cutting a finger. That's my biggest concern.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Well, oh, see, look at that. There.
Yeah, it does need, it needs medium pressure to...
Medium pressure. You guys, there go the borders, and we got that right up against the drills.
I didn't like that.
Right up against it, and the drills aren't coming off. This is an unsealed painting because I wasn't sure if I really wanted to keep it or not. I mean, sorry.
Oh, that's not sealed?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it or not.
Now I'm really impressed because the fact of getting that close to it, you heard me hitting the drills.
The drills?
The drill. You heard me hitting them drills.
Them drills. Yeah, you can get right up to the drills, and this is without. This is a canvas that has not been sealed, so there's a little strip right there I missed, but I mean, look at that. Now, if it didn't fit in the frame before, it'll fit in a frame now. So Look at that.
For $20?
Yeah, and I don't know if this helps you guys out or not, but like, look, it's how flexible and, you know, whatever. It's, and how shiny and whatnot. It's not sealed. So the drills are staying on there, and we cut right up against them. In fact, I could hear, if you listen, you could probably hear him as he was cutting, like butting right up against the side of the drills. The drills do not feel sharp or like cut at all. So they were, no drills were harmed in this. Let's try another one. Let's say, okay, that was a fluke. That was a fluke, Sundown. Let's try again. All right. All right, here goes Mushy. Release the blade from the sheath. And I want to get started. Get in here. Do it a couple. And then we're going to just... He said I'm a hard presser. I kind of just... I'm doing a back and forth little inching motion. Oops, did I get into the drills? I'm not sure. I can't. He's over there muttering about some numbers and stuff. That's okay. I'm just kind of like, almost like back and forth motion. Oh, got into the drills a little bit. My biggest problem is the further away I get, I'm getting into that first row, so maybe as I get about halfway, I need to scoot it down closer to me. I think it's a distancing issue, but look at that. This one can just, it's kind of perforated. I perforated it.
Gotta keep it perforated.
No. Sorry, it's late at night, you guys. I normally wouldn't be filming right now, but Perseus is staying overnight at the vet. He just had his family jewels extracted from his body. Look at that.
All right, guys.
And he's staying overnight, and he's going to come home in the morning really angry. So I have to film, tonight for the rest of the week so that, we deal with that. Oh, what do we got? What do we got, sir? The replacement blade here at the Walmart website is $20 for 5 blades. So it ends up being $4 a blade?
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Well,
Jinx.
We'll find out. Because we'll do more testing on it and everything to see how many cuts we actually get out of it, how many canvases, what size they are.
Yeah, because
if you replace them every 2 canvases on a 30x30 or a 40x40, then
well, it doesn't look like we will be, because this is still cutting like butter. It's like going like a hot knife through butter. This is crazy. The one of the things that was prompting me to look for something like this is I didn't really like trying to deal with the X-Acto knife and how fast it got. I didn't like dealing with scissors because of like the threads and strands of the canvas. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like as you're trying to cut it, like it frays and stuff. And I was just like,
cut it.
All right, fine. It's just that little bit.
I know, but the strings on it could pull the canvas.
Okay, I'm sorry, but see, look, clean, clear cut right up to the edge of the drills. You could do it away from the edge of the drills if you wanted to.
Freaking good.
Isn't it? Wow. Now, this one is sealed. FYI, I did seal this one. And you can kind of tell it's a little less motiony. Yeah. It's a little less glistening, and it has like a duller sound.
What I like about the blade is cutting with it.
It's like a pizza cutter.
Well, it guides against the drills, so
it doesn't hurt the drills, and you can get as close up to there as possible.
Yeah, and cutting with a razor blade like that,
having a guide.
You got to worry about, or an X-Acto knife, you got to worry about it doing the dance on you is what I call it. Doing the dance on you,
cutting you?
No.
Like wobbling around.
Yeah, you're cutting here, and then all of a sudden, oh no.
Yeah, I did do that, to be honest. I kind of went off the rails a little bit and went into the first line, but I was able to cut and it was fine. So I was able to correct, is what I'm saying, without it falling apart.
Right.
At least it looked like it, but I was like pretty far away, so I can't tell for sure. I might not have been off track at all. So now this side, I'm having a little bit of issue with some strings, but you can just...
the masking tape you got?
Yeah.
That is
painter's tape.
Yeah.
And it wasn't masking tape on the other one. So this is with painter's tape and masking tape.
You want to hand me that blade? I'm going to clean it real quick.
Okay, and that could be it too. But look at that so far, you guys.
That looks freaking...
Clean freaking cut. And heck, this is even a look too, to be honest. If you wanted to cut the sides off and just leave like an accent color at the bottom or the top and the bottom or just the two sides, you can kind of customize it. And what I'm thinking also is I did get that multi-killer panel painting. Remember, it looked like each killer was in a panel. When I was talking about splitting the one big paneled canvas into individual canvases.
Mm-hmm.
Using this to cut those panels. Could even cut a diamond painting into pieces should you want to.
This right here, this screw, is how you take the back of this off, and this front will come off, and then you can pop that blade out. Make sure that you wear gloves. These things they're sharper than my razors that I get that are brand new. I would recommend keeping a towel to wipe all the debris off the blade and everything, because it will help keep it sharp for a longer amount of time. But this thing is nice. I like it.
Alright, Sundown's going to get the last chop. So what I'm thinking for this is like some of these true to size drill fields, how some of them like 30...
Oops. Pulled a drill.
Oh no! True to size drill field, 30 by 40. And with the border, I can't get it in a 30 by 40 frame. I can't get it in a 30 by 40 portfolio, but without the border, it would fit perfect. And so I'm thinking for some of those true to size canvases, taking the borders off so they fit in the store-bought appropriate frames if you're going to go with a store-bought frame, or if you're going to put it in a portfolio, it'll help you fit them in a portfolio.
Yeah, because the frame that I got for what's the lady zombie that you did? Savage. I had to get a like 6 centimeter wider and 8 centimeter taller
because of that border.
Yeah, which the border wasn't as big, but that's like was the next size up.
Where did it even come from?
Right there.
Oh, did it cut? Because it looks like there's still a drill there.
Back piece caught it.
All right, so yeah, I guess then we know now to take caution with the guard, because that guard can, at the beginning of a painting, catch one of the drills. But we did 2 paintings and 4 sides of each painting, and that was the first time. So out of 8 sides, we only had 1 drill semi-fatality. It's not even something that can't be fixed.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you guys, who knew about this and didn't tell me? Who knew about this FISKARS self-healing cutting board and rotary tool and didn't friggin' tell me? Now,
I knew about the tool, but I didn't know about that brand.
Now, let me ask you this, Sundown. How would you feel if this was battery operated and you pushed a button and it went brrrr, and it spun the blade itself?
That's the one that I've been looking at.
But for this,
that's the one I've been looking at. I would feel comfortable.
You would? Or would you be like, there's so much potential for a boo-boo?
I would feel comfortable.
But you would not feel me comfortable. And I'm feeling this. We did all the cutting except for the first one. On this side, I don't feel any... There's like a little bit of some kind of residual dust, but it was white, so I think it was from the canvas. It was not from this board. So let's take a look. Why is the light so blinding today? Let's look. You can't even tell I cut on there. These are drawn on marks.
Yeah,
I can't even see, and that's what they mean by self-healing, is that it's really cut resistant. And this is a sharp AF blade, so impressive.
Very, very impressive.
They do have mats that are bigger than this too.
Oh, they got mats that are as big as the table, but they are expensive.
Yeah, this one, I mean, for less than $20, and you get the mat and the tool. And say if you're cutting a canvas bigger than this 16, 17 inches, you could just cut the first part and then move the mat, cut the second part, move it, you know.
I would rather I would rather do that because it just, I don't know.
And just as an FYI, these self-healing mats are actually something that I've seen Chris over at Make Your Own Wall Art use. Hold on, let me grab some things. All right, so I've seen Chris at Make Your Own Wall Art do this, and so I was like, that's where I first heard about a self-healing cutting board. We all know that kind of there's a trick to alien putty. Most formulas you need to kind of like tweezer pinch. Oh, this smells so good. Tweezer pinch it in. This is the latte, but I'm gonna cut a nibbin off of there. And he uses a self-healing cutting board to kind of bully the putty into his pen. So he'll just do this because it won't hurt the surface of anything because it's a self-healing cutting board and it's a hard surface. And then, so he does that. I don't know if I pushed hard enough. I'm trying to imitate somebody else. And I'm me, so it's not working real good. Oh, it worked real good.
Yeah, you pushed hard enough.
Look at through that. Yep, and the putty is flat, equal to the top, and just cut right through the excess that I can put right back in here and put it away. Now, let's, you know what? I know there's a lot of alien putty fans out there. Hopefully you're watching. Let's find a harder formula because that's kind of a softer putty. Let's go with. Well, we could do purple. That's a stiffer one, but what I'm trying to get, and my fingers are preventing me. My nails are preventing me from getting, is the blue. Give me the blue. Oh, for Pete's sake. There. Okay, we got blue. So let's take OG blue. We know that this is a medium to hard putty, right? OG like this one. This is a harder, stiffer putty. You can see my chunks here. But let's see. Let's cut a piece off. Matter of fact, I could probably just probably could have just broke that piece off, but just let's cut. Okay. And let me go get another pen tip and see if it works on a harder formula. Because to me, that latte is pretty soft. Let's see if it works on a hard one. Okay, so I got my metal tip again. This is a pretty thick honkin' nugget. This might be too thick. I don't know. I don't want to hurt the pen or the tip. So I'm just going to kind of gently, firmly push it and rock it in here. I feel the cutting board under, you know, my situation. Now I'm not trying to break the pen or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that didn't really work. Let me see if I can get I might have gotten too fat of a nugget. Too fat. So let's try that again. In a thinner piece of nugget. I've seen him do it like this. I've watched the master. I've studied his TikToks. I don't think I pushed hard enough. Let me see. I'm rolling it around and I'm pushing and I'm rocking. Let's see. Better than stabbing myself with tweezers, right? And then I hold my thumb here and push down. There it is. Did it. I just, with the harder, drier formula, I just needed to push a little bit harder. There we go. Now I've loaded it like a alien putty in my pen like a traditional putty, but it's not a traditional putty because it's alien putty. And so yeah, A++. Again, I stole the self-healing cutting board and the cut, press, rock, and pull away loading method from Chris over at Make Your Own Wall Art, the creator of Alien Putty. He himself is where I learned to do that. So multi-functioning situation here. We can cut our borders off and we can fill our alien putty, you know, in our tips, just like a normal putty instead of stab, stab, slip, ow, right? Okay. Well, you guys, I need to know who knew about this and why didn't you tell me? And if you didn't know about this, what do you think about it? And are you going to go get one? For 18 bucks, you get the board and the rotary tool. And then when it needs replaced, the blade needs replaced, you get 5 blades for 20 bucks. It's $4 a blade. And this is showing no signs of dulling. We've cut 2 canvases, the borders off 2 canvases with painter's tape, masking tape, and literally it didn't phase the blade at all, or the board. So it occurred to me that the 2 canvases, while filming this video, the 2 canvases I used were kind of the Temu version, the cheapy, like plasticky, and you might be thinking, well, is it going to work on the like felt backed? Okay, this is a soft brush back, velvety felt, whatever, you know what I'm saying, the fancy like DAC-esque canvas. And I just wanted to show you guys, boop, actually went through the premium like felt type canvas easier than it did the cheap plastic canvases. So it will work on both the plasticky and the felty. Okay, that was all. Back to the video.
And the blades might be cheaper at Michael's because they do carry this at Michael's also.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, shop around or Amazon even.
Yeah.
But I mean, who cuts the borders off their canvases? Do you? And what do you think of this? Is this going to be better than what you do? What do you do? Let me know all the things down in the comments below, and stay tuned because later this week we're going to play with some drills. I will see you next time. Stay naughty.